This is Isaac Johnson and this is my energy systems vlog for Joe Hill.
Energy systems. Part 1. Cover the 3 types of macronutrients and state where you will get them from. Foods. You get macronutrients from carbohydrates, protein, fats, calories per gram. Each macro, carbs, 4 fats, 9 proteins. For sports situations that would use these and why. High, low intensity. Fats are our main source of energy and are used for high intensity so they burn quicker. For example, a football games. Then as our reserve we have carbohydrates which are low intensity, which would be golf. For our final reserve we have proteins which are used for high intensity with sports like the 100 meters sprint sports. Situations that would not use these and why carbohydrates aren't used in high intensity sports because they are used in low intensity. So as an example, like sprinting, fats aren't used in things like golf and proteins are also not used in things like golf which are low intensity. What ATP is and how energy is released from it. Discuss breakdown. ATP is removed. The energy thing that carries energy on us. The bond is broken and the phosphoryl group is used to drive various cellular processes. How the ATP-PC system works. The fuel needed and the recovery. It consists of adenosine triphosphate and phosphocreatine. This energy system adds energy straight away through the breakdown of these stored energy phosphates. How the lactic acid system works. Fuel needed and recovery. Glycolysis. Lactic acid energy and system relies on anaerobic glycolysis, which is the glucose is turned into lactic acid as it produces ATP. How the 3 parts of the aerobic system works. Fuel and recovery. 3 parts. Stage 1 is glycolysis, where glycogen is made into glucose and the glucose is then broken into enzymes. 2 ATPU are used to fuel glycoses and 4 are created so the body gains 2 more ATP. Pyruvate is created as the end product of broken down glucose as the oxygen is there. Pyruvate is converted into ACE coenzyme A. Acetyl coenzyme A can then be synthesized in the 2nd and 3rd stages of the aerobic system to create more ATP. Part 2. Cover all 3 energy systems and how they are used in aerobic and anaerobic situations. Individual sports and team sport examples for field events such as shot put, discus and javelin. I'll use the anaerobic system. This means that oxygen doesn't need to be used for the energy to throw the discus, javelin or shot put because it's short burst. For a team sport, football covers both anaerobic and aerobic in different situations. When striking a free kick, you will use the anaerobic system because you don't need oxygen for that part. But when you're making a run or sprinting with the ball, you need oxygen to do this because your heart rate will increase during this. How you could train each system to improve it. You can train these systems by doing some running to improve your cardiovascular endurance. This would be training for the aerobic system, but for the anaerobic system you could go weight training.